As some of you may have seen, Valve just released new hardware, and I'm very excited. And I just realized I've never shown you my deck.
Your what?
My deck. Now I found this Steam Deck in the trash.
Game Gear.
I'm just kidding, I didn't find it in the trash. One of my good friends gave me this Steam Deck because I think they upgraded to the OLED model. They upgraded to a Game Gear. But it's here today because I'm running out of storage. I only have 11 gigawatts left in this thing.
1.21 gigawatts!
And it's only a 256 megabyte hard drive.
Giga who?
So what I'm gonna do today is upgrade it with this bad boy right here. This Crucial P310. Now you may ask, why did I choose a Crucial P310? It was the cheapest one I could find on Amazon. I got nothing else for you. The way I'm going to do this is something untraditional. I'm gonna boot this into Clonezilla, and I'm gonna clone over the internal drive to the external drive, and then I'm gonna tear this thing apart, and I'm gonna change the thermal paste while I'm at it. And as you can see right here, I only have 11.8 gigawatts free of 223 SCSI drives. It's desperate for some new storage. And I've never worked on these before. In fact, I only saw the teardown a few days ago.
Oh, it's a touchscreen?
It is a touchscreen, Lupe, yes. Sega's come a long way since 1993.
1992?
91?
Maybe 89.
1969.
Went to the moon.
Did we though? So we're gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna glove up. Always wear protection.
I don't.
That's why you have 36 kids.
You're gonna go blind.
No, I'm not. Now, since I'm gonna replace the paste with PTM 7950, I figured why not benchmark it so we can see what the temps are before I repaste it.
Now these might not be the best settings, they're just what the Steam Deck defaulted to. I'm not looking for optimal settings yet, I just needed a baseline to compare temps and FPS before and after the SSD upgrade and Spermal paste swap. Notice how the temps seem to look fine through the benchmark, but the stuttering is insane and the frames per second are more like frames per sometimes. We'll find out why later in the video.
It's always a good thing to replace the Spermal paste. Since it's never been opened, to my knowledge, I don't think it's ever been opened. So let's open it up. So this has a few, oh, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do, buddy. I'm gonna use the Steam case itself, so I'm not putting too much pressure on the joysticks. Greatest technician that's ever lived. I'm retiring. I wish I could retire. Okay, so I'm gonna use my broken Linus screwdriver. Shout out to me not filling out the warranty. Let's see how long I can use this screwdriver for without somebody from Linus's media outlet contacting me saying, hey, why don't you just fill out a damn warranty claim?
And go check out our sponsor.
Displate. Paper posters are pretty poor pieces of property to put on your pristine premises. Tacks and nails can damage your poster, and they always find a way out after a while. Plus, good luck getting it level on the first try while it's curling up like an armadillo. All these problems and more are solved with Displate's metal posters. They never curl, and they only take seconds to hang thanks to the magnetic plates that stick on your wall. No staples, tacks, or nails destroying your meticulously crafted wall. And since it's just a magnet, you can swap out one Displate poster for another faster than I can swap your toothbrush. These mounting plates don't leave residue when you take them off and cause no damage to the pristine wall you rent for $8,000 a month. Gifting season is coming up, and Displate has over 2 million posters, including ones from franchises like CSGO, South Park, Star Trek, and Star Wars. They've even got stuff from One Piece and Dragon Ball Z. Displate has also recently launched their new Textura line of posters. Tactile textures, 3D contours, both matte and gloss elements, they're really pushing the limits of what a poster is. With something for everybody, Displate has your gifting needs covered, especially with their Black Friday sale that has their biggest discounts ever. Just go to the link in the description and the pinned comment and use code SALEM at checkout in order to get up to 46% off your order. Because friends don't let friends stare at a boring wall.
This is the first time I'm taking apart a Steam Deck, and it does look like the screws are different sizes. I don't know how to take this apart either. Oh, that's, geez Louise. Looks like I'm gonna be cleaning it, huh? Well, this is some nasty nast, huh? Look at that.
I've seen worse.
Eesh, all that dead skin, all that gooch. It's all my friend's gooch. Shout out to my friend. Your gooch is being aired. Instead of dirty laundry, I'm airing your dirty gooch. Maybe it's a bad thing I didn't work on these, because I feel like if I worked on Steam Decks, it'd be great content, wouldn't it? Whew. These things have,
That thing stank.
it do be stankin'. We got some more. You ready? Let me scrape some. Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez Louise.
If you guys can smell this,
Mm-hmm.
it smells delicious.
Tastes even better. So I'll be cleaning this, needless to say. I will be cleaning that. I think I'll be cleaning the Joy Thumbstick things too. because I see some gooch in there as well. Little rehab session for this Steam Deck that was so thoughtfully given to me. Ooh, I have a good one. I just saw this. Look at this.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, that's compressed gooch.
That looks like leaves.
That's it does look like a leaf, like a branch. And here's some more. Here's some more. Not too much here. Okay. That's that. That's the inside of it.
Wow.
Yeah, it looks amazing, doesn't it?
Look at that.
So one thing I love about Valve, again, I'm simping hard. Everything has QR codes and a part number.
Oh, dang.
Yep, so that you can order replacement parts anywhere for anything. And I believe they partnered with iFixit to order replacement parts. If iFixit sponsored me, I would know more about that. But, you know, iFixit hasn't reached out to me to sponsor me. So I can only guess that they sell Steam parts. But this is what we're interested in right now. This is the heatsink. So underneath this is the heatsink and the SSD. So it looks like we start off, there's 2 screws. Oh, look at that, there's little arrows. They're so helpful.
Wow, it's like the Dells.
Oh, yeah, you know what? We give Dell a lot of crap, but Dell does a good job labeling their screw sizes and like how to take things apart. Not for you though, probably for the support centers. Oh, I felt it. There it is. There was a little thermal pad there.
Wow, that's cute.
So this is what it looks like inside. Little thermal paddies.
It's matcha color.
That's the SSD right there, that little guy.
Wow.
I know it's tiny. That's what she said. First things first, let's disconnect this battery before we start poking around anymore. Battery's disconnected, and we're gonna start with that heatsink, baby. So 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna have to be just a little careful with this. Wow, that heatsink is very shiny, huh?
Yeah, it's so shiny I can see my face in it.
Oh yeah, right there. All right, we're gonna remove this old spermal paste. I'm curious what kind of spermal paste they use on this. Here we go with the...
I have high confidence on the Game Gear.
Yes, the Game Gear will survive this. Oh, that's such a cool chip, dude. It's the Valve logo. I f***ing hate these packages, dude. Like, why put PTM 7950 in this f***ing thing when it just sticks to the package? Where'd your shirt go?
Yeah, that's a good question. Where did it go?
Well, that was uncomfortable. Did a good job, though.
I'm licensed to cut, baby.
I'm licensed to kill. Lupe is a licensed barber. So if you guys need a haircut,
Holla at your boy.
let Lupe know. All right, let's apply the Spermal, the PTM 7950, to our customized AMD chip.
It's the best.
Got them sheepskins. Look at that gorgeous thermal pad job.
It's gorgy.
Oh, that finger schmegma got me. All right, so out comes the NVMe. One critique I do have of the Steam Deck is, unfortunately, even though every single board is modular and connected with ribbon cables, which is awesome, unfortunately, the USB-C port is soldered.
Dang.
You hate to see it, man. You hate to see it. No one wants to do what Apple did back in 2017.
2005.
That's when they switched over to a modular USB-C port on their MacBook series. I think it was the MacBook Airs at first and then the Pros. But, you know, hopefully the new Steam box will have modular USB-C.
The Game Gear box, baby.
Hopefully the new Gabe Cube will have a modular USB-C, but I'm not holding my breath.
I can hold it for you.
I'll give you something to hold. Good thing they put this huge SSD in this tiny box.
Dude, it's carbon neutral, man.
You can buy those carbon credits, right? Isn't that how it works? You just buy carbon credits? Oh.
The greatest technician that's ever lived.
Oh, those knees! Now, you may ask, what the heck is that shield? Well, that shield is meant to prevent interference. That's why Lupe wears an aluminum foil hat, to prevent interference.
Yes.
He actually uses it to prevent his brainwaves from reaching the public, not the other way around. Because if the public could read his mind, they'd lock him up quick. Now that our Spermal paste is installed and our new SCSI drive is in, I'm gonna put in our heatsink screws. I enjoy working on hardware, Lupe. I don't like software. I like hardware.
I like the software.
You like anything soft.
Hell yeah. You ever had Downy bread before?
Downy bread. If you guys don't know, Downy bread, when you go to your, where your dryer is and you know how there's a lint trap, just peel that off. That's Downy bread. It makes for a delicious meal. Lupe eats it often.
Yes.
That's why his farts smell like fabric softener. Don't eat soap, kids. Look what happened to Lupe when he ate soap. Last but not least, the heat sink. Slam my fucking door one more time, I swear to God. And we cleaned up the schmegma, as you can see. There's no more schmegma, no more ball cheese stuck between the edges.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna go back together. Oh yeah, I love the sound of clips. I love the sound of clips. So we're gonna put this back together and then we're gonna clone this baby over. We are gonna use my Anker docking station because it is a USB-C hub, and this is the original drive right here. Ding. And we're gonna use Clonezilla. That's what that USB is right there.
Yeah, you should put Linux Mint on there.
So you can use Linux. You can do it directly from Linux. You can clone to this drive if you want to, but I'm not gonna because I like doing things as complicated as possible. So that's what I'm gonna do. And we're here, baby. So after pressing and holding the power button and pressing and holding the volume down button, you get to the recovery menu. We're gonna go to Boot Manager because we want to boot from the USB. So Boot Manager and Samsung flash drive, that's where we want to boot from. So we're gonna go down and we're gonna select using A. Boom. So we're gonna start Clonezilla and I'm going to work with device to device because I want to work from a disk to a disk. So our source drive is going to be the 256 gigabyte and our destination drive is that one. And we are going to create the partition proportionally. Otherwise, we'll just have 256 gigabytes on one partition and then the rest will be completely empty. And we don't want that. And then I'm going to choose to shut down the computer when it's done, quote unquote computer. And then it's gonna ask me if I really wanna do this. I'm gonna click Y, and this is Y again. And that's how we actually clone hard drives here. We make images of them, but regardless, it's the same basic concept. Now this shouldn't take too much time. It's what, 7:46 right now? This should probably take 5 to 10 minutes. All right, we're all done. We've cloned, it's shut down. I just went to restart it. Let's see if it worked. I hope it did, because if it doesn't, I'm gonna throw myself off this roof.
5 minutes later.
We have it. All right, I'm not excited yet because I want to make sure that it partitioned correctly. Free 663, and our games are taking, so 875. Is that mathin'? You know what, I don't care. I'm happy with this. Now, unfortunately, the Anker docking station doesn't have the ability to output because it uses Display Link, which the Steam Deck doesn't have. However, what the Steam Deck does have is the ability to output HDMI through really any adapter that doesn't use the Display Link, 7.6.9 or whatever the heck Anker uses. So what I'm gonna show you right now, Lupe.
Oh dear.
Yeah, because just like that, look at this. We have a desktop.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right, Lupe runs a custom version of Linux. Pretty cool, if you ask me.
You like Mint?
I like you. I do wanna benchmark it again, right? Because we were gonna benchmark Cyberpunk again. So let's disconnect from here. I just wanted to see the partitions. So the main thing I want to use this Steam Deck for, unfortunately I don't use it enough as I want to. I'm really just gonna use it for emulation, using EmuDeck. I haven't set it up yet because I don't have the time to set it up. But that's what I would actually use this for, which is just so funny. Because all these games, I'd rather play on my computer that has a 4090. I'd rather play it on 4K Ultra, even though I only have DDR4 RAM.
Ultra.
So let's play some Cyberpunk and let's do a stress test again and see what those temps are at.
So before, we got 29.55 FPS average, and after, we got 48.14, which is a nearly 50% increase. That's insane. So overall, this was a huge W.
And that's it, Lupe. We're good to go. I got a 1 terabyte SSD in this baby, a new thermal paste. I cleaned it off. All the gooch and nasty schmegma from the last owner's hands is gone. Shout out to Valve for making such a great piece of hardware that is easily repairable. Anybody can work on it. All you need is a Phillips screwdriver. Everything's modular except for the USB-C port. This is a fantastic piece of hardware. I know I'm like 5 years late to it, whatever, but I don't have the money to be buying these things brand new and then making a review video that's only gonna do $300 in revenue. So you're getting what you're getting right now. Hopefully with the Steam Deck, or the new Steam frame is gonna be, sorry, the Gabe Cube. It'll be a little different and I'll be able to afford it and do a review on it. But yeah, I'm very happy to see this. This kind of just reinvigorates me. This is the stuff I like to see. Again, I'm very late to this party, but I like to see this stuff instead of just RGB diarrhea laptop that's this thin with hinges that just snap right off and the same old garbage story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, that's compressed gooch.
That looks like leaves.
That's it does look like a leaf, like a branch. Looks like weed.
Stems.
We should smoke it. I'm gonna have to be just a little careful with this.
Dry cleaner.
A dry cleaner. Oh, that's such a cool chip, dude. It's the Valve logo.
Val-E, yeah.
Velveeta. It's the mac and cheese logo.
Must be the cheese.
Must be these knees.
It's a Jersey Mike's night, baby.
You doing Jersey Mike's tonight?
Hell no. You want me to die of heartburn? Remember that guy in Subway? He took a shit on the floor.
Oh, I hate people so much.
Oh, man.
I do not miss that, dude. I'm so happy that we are where we are now.